A new Gallup poll says 4 in 10 Americans embrace some form of socialism. We should gasp at this, but I'm not surprised. It's not higher. Fact is, people who really know what socialism is, those who fled socialist countries, who fought the wars to prevent socialism spread, who buried family members, they're getting old. Many are dying. The knowledge of such horror goes to the grave. And they're being replaced by the lowest form of life allowed on campus without a leash, socialist professors. These tenured misinformation gatekeepers keep socialism from being understood the way its sober survivors remember. And really, why would a socialist admit that their grim losing team killed millions of people? That's like a mosquito teaching you the consequences of malaria. Instead, these ghouls shifted emphasis on the so-called oppression of Western civilizations, hoping their assembly line of trivial outrage drowns out the horrors of the past. And it's working. We have socialists running for office, some even winning, touting a system that makes grandmothers from the old country weep. It used to be said that the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. No, the greatest trick is convincing the world socialism didn't happen. For it is no longer a vanquished, murderous ideology, but a cute, fuzzy thing that gets you free stuff. All ends, no means. Thanks to academia and media, we've witnessed one hell of a makeover. Charles Manson is now Santa Claus. All right, so there's something disturbing going on, Jesse. There was a new Quinnipiac poll that Dana shared with us earlier. It was an interesting poll.
She loves the polls.
She does. Biden went from 38 to 35, so his lead is shrinking. Sanders jumped from 11% to 16%. He's in second place. So we have Santa Claus, socialism, closing in and could be president of the United States.
Yeah, I don't know if Bernie's rise is real. We'll have to see about that. But I think the poll about socialism is baloney. I don't think that many people really like socialism. That's why these surveys about socialism are all over the map, because no one really knows what it is. But I would agree that the appeal of socialism is increasing for two reasons. One, social media is like a radical den of socialism inbreeding. It's just politicians and journalists chasing likes from politically correct complaint makers.
Nice.
And it just riles everybody up until you have an alternative reality that's completely detached from the rest of the country. And socialism is a response to Donald Trump. You have Donald Trump, who comes out as this brash capitalist, this winner, this nationalist, and they say, we want to pivot to the exact opposite of that, and that's socialism. So he has this winning campaign, Make America Great Again, which wants to reestablish America as the #1 in the world and not apologize for it. So the Democrats are still searching for a slogan. And what they want to do, whereas Donald Trump is still continuing as the change candidate, Democrats are just trying to go backwards and reestablish the old order. And they don't realize that Donald Trump has cannibalized 20% of their electoral map, 20% of their policies, and they're still trying to fight in the socialism wilderness out here on the left instead of fighting for the center.
Emily, do you like charts or graphs?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Somehow I knew she would. Let's go to this graph. Surprise, the younger you are, the more likely you will embrace socialism. 18 to 34, 58% say it's a good thing. Once you get over 35, it drops to 40, and then 55 plus, it's still I still think it's high at 36%, but we don't know how. Once you get to the next level, anybody who's been on this planet long enough to experience what happens tends to not like it. So maybe this is just being skewed by young people who have had it too good.
There's certainly that possibility, especially with that naivety that's built into it, and also the kind of rampant academic progressive push and socialism tendencies being pushed on campuses that you just referenced. Jesse, I actually have to disagree with you.
Oh.
Weirdly,
Wow.
for once. I know.
Let's hear it.
All right. It's not hypothetical at all, right? I'm from the Bay Area. I live in Seattle now. Socialists have literally declared war on the Democratic establishment. And it's not, forget about the Republicans. Like, they're not even in the picture. The socialists have taken over those West Coast cities, and we see it so rampantly, in my opinion, with the homeless population and all of the things that stem from that, the public policy programs, the dependency programs that are in place. Seattle spends $1 billion a year on the 12,000 homeless. That's $100,000 per person.
Wow.
To what end? To a growing population. There are so many stats and quotes that I could bust out, but the bottom line is that there's kind of this policy fight happening on the left, and it forces and shames people to feel that they have to have this compassion-driven approach, that all it does is undercut this reasonable, kind of firm, hardline thing, and it is a magnet policy for homeless or for other things. So the reality is the West Coast cities are living socialism in so many regards, and it's why these cities are being bankrupted and taken over and are failing to progress in any way.
Juan, as a card-carrying socialist, how do you respond to that reasoned analysis?
I'm also Batman.
You're Robert Pattinson then, too.
Oh,
What's Rob?
He's going to be the new Batman.
Is that right?
Yeah,
I didn't know
they
that.
want
look how excited she is.
You like that?
I'm
You
a
like
big
that?
fan.
Because-
Twilight.
Well, now, as Batman, let me speak to the Joker.
Good one, Juan.
Because you said, oh, Trump is such a successful business. You must have missed the idea that he was bankrupt several times, that you relied on his daddy's money. But it's okay.
Okay, Juan, how many
It's
golf clubs do you own?
Oh, I don't play golf, so I don't own golf clubs.
Yeah,
But
you
let me
wouldn't be
just
very good.
Let me just tell you
Like
something.
clubs, not like clubs.
Yes, the problem here is, and I think you were right on this point, Trump and the Republicans are responsible for the popularity of socialism. You know why?
Why is that?
Because they keep saying every good idea and policy that the Democrats come up with, oh, socialism. Just dismiss
Wait,
it,
name
folks.
one.
It's socialism. Blame everything people like. Oh, let's fix health care for America. Let's do something about student debt. Socialism. And then, you know, that graph you showed, Greg, about the ages? How interesting that seniors who get Social Security and Medicare say, oh, terrible thing, socialism. That's a socialist policy.
Isn't that their money?
Oh, no, it's not. We put
not.
money into the Social Security.
I put a lot of
That's
money
right.
into my Social Security.
Yes, you
That's my
have,
money.
But it does not cover
It's not coming
the
back.
cost.
It's
the young
exactly, it's
people-
socialism.
No.
I'm never seeing it again.
But I mean, to me, it's the young people who are putting in, who are paying for those policies. I think they're less likely to see Social Security.
agree with you.
Than the seniors.
Another bad program.
But you look at the GI Bill. You look at so many things.
That's
they
not
are
socialism.
intended to mediate the excesses of capitalism, which has embraced everything from child labor to slavery to monopolies.
Juan, it's
That's
2019,
capitalism.
man.
That's capitalism.
Dana, if you look at campuses, though, you will not find a single sober analysis of socialism.
And do you know what you will find?
What?
You will still find Howard Zinn's book
Right.
as a bestseller. So this is a guy who wrote the history, basically saying America's bad.
Yeah.
Capitalism's bad. But I wish I could remember the name of it. This weekend in the Wall Street Journal, Naomi Riley had an interview with a guy who has written the counterbook.
Right.
And I'm going to bring it, maybe in the commercial break, somebody will find it for me. And he's a professor who's like, no, actually all of this is good. And I wonder about young people. Part of this, is it just rebelling against their parents? Or like wanting to be different, wanting to like find something else? And I do think there's this notion that Scandinavia is like the utopia.
Right.
Like, they think this is where, and I actually like go live there for a while.
And also realize that most of their wealth was due to free markets and trade before they enacted these big government.
And also because of fossil fuels, oil and gas. That is actually how a lot of them have been able to fund their governments.
I just think, Jane, a lot of the young people are the biggest victims of income inequality.
Caused by what?
Caused by
Yeah,
what?
Juan,
Because, I mean, it's just like homelessness. You know, Emily
Juan.
was talking about homelessness. What do you think? Why do we have so much homelessness, not just on the
Capitalism?
West Coast,
Juan.
but on the East Coast?
Americans-
It's because
Juan.
we have a booming economy.
Cities
and more
run by
people-
liberal mayors.
The
So
rents-
wait, so there's
the rents are
wait,
higher
so
and
Juan,
higher,
there
and
is a
some
booming
people can't
economy.
afford it.
So there's a booming economy.
The economy right now is hot.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's just full stop. Let's wrap that up into a soundbite.
Thank you, President Obama. Yes. I know that hurt you, Joker.
All right. You know what? I'm happy. You're happy. Let's
Happy.
move on.
I had a great point, but I'll save it for
No,
another day.
one last point.
I was, but the point about Medicare for all. Look at Bernie Sanders. He was number 2 in the Democratic National Committee last year, right?
is number
A lot
2.
of people say that he would have been number 1 if it hadn't been rigged against him.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now he's 20 or more points behind Biden.
Yeah.
Okay, why? But he's like Medicare for all. I think that actually has hurt the Democrats.
Right.
And so I don't think that this is the way that they want to go politically, because if you start asking actual Democrats, do you like the health care plan that you have? They say yes.
Yes. I think that was a good
I don't know if
point.
it's a really good point. Now that
No.
I said it out loud, it doesn't sound as good as it did in my head.
And it